down on the inside of Brian Wilkinson. Mason Tessier and Brody Wakefield, row number 2. KJ looks the field over, ready to let them loose off of turn number 4, looking for the green, up on the throttle. They swarm off of turn number 4, and they're underway.
They buzz down the back straightaway with Helger taking a lead. Tessier and Wilkinson trying to put it 3 wide. They can't with Tessier finding hold out bottom. Something might have broken that machine. He really slowed up as he hit the stripe. Helger and Wilkinson duel for the top spot.
Mason Tessier had a bid for the lead through turns 3 and 4, and all of a sudden something snapped underneath, and he comes to a halt at the entrance to turn number 1, and a heartbreaker for Mason Tessier. Distance 29 still remain up on the board as we get ready to rock and roll off of turn number 4. Helger, Wilkinson, ready to rock and roll off of turn number 4. Green flag unfurls. Wilkinson up on the outside looking for an advantage as they are even off of turn number 2.
He's going to have it by half a car length into turns 3 and 4. Helger now even with the 30 of Wilkinson off the final corner. Wakefield trying to nudge himself in there all over the back bumper of Helger into 1 and 2.
Off the corner they come. Trouble for the 0-4. He gets together with the 11 and the 30, and we've got 3 cars together up in turn number 2. Out, looking for the green off of turn number 4. Helger bringing the field off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle. Here we go one more time. Isaiah Newcomb up on the outside, and here comes Silvia 3 wide down into turn number 1.
Burns hanging low on the inside. Silvia slid up the racetrack, but Newcomb now even with Richie Helger for the top spot. Off of 4, Newcomb is going to have it across the stripe.
Newcomb looking for his first win of the season, sets the pace down into turn number 1 by a half a car length. Look at Burns and Silvia. Push them down the back straightaway. Then you've got the 12 of Martinez, the 09 of Parsons. Here comes the 13 down to the bottom, settles it back in, and the 117 of Silvia works the outside.
Silvia opening up the 3rd groove and is now chasing Newcomb for the lead, with Helger settling it in to the 3rd position. Behind them a battle for 4th. Burns and Brendan Martinez are side by side for the 4th position. But up front, Chase Silvia works the outside groove and sits 3 car lengths behind Isaiah Newcomb.
13 of Burns down to the inside of Helger off of turn number 4. Even down into 1 for that 3rd spot. Right now it's Newcomb setting the pace. A lot of pressure from Chase Silvia all over the tail end. Down into 3. Here comes Burns up to 3rd. He's got Parsons on his tail off of 4.
Top 2 cars are under a blanket, and we have a battle for the lead as Silvia sits a car length behind the 22 of Isaiah Newcomb. 2 rows back, Parsons explodes in front of Helger for the 4th spot. The top 9 are single file across the stripe.
Silvia takes a look to the outside of Newcomb down into turn number 1. Looking for the crossover off at 2, takes a peek down to the inside, nose up underneath, slides it under the 22. Chase Silvia finds himself setting the pace.
Burns and Newcomb now side by side for the 2nd spot, with Silvia remaining out front by 2 car lengths. Josh Parsons fighting for that 3rd spot. 3 cars fighting for 2 spots across the start-finish line.
Across the stripe and down into turn number 1. Chase Silvia sets the pace. Burns sits 2nd. 3rd, Parsons down on the inside of Newcomb. Gets the edge up down into turn number 3 and sets his sights on the 13.
Top 5 are nose to tail into turns 1 and 2, with Chase Silvia looking for win number 3 in 2025. Looking good through the first soon-to-be 12 laps. Jacob Burns and 2nd, Parsons, Newcomb, and Brandon Martinez round out the single file top 5.
Down off of turn number 2, here they come, nose to tail. Silvia trying to get away from Burns, but he hasn't been able to open up that gap. They roll down into turn 1 with 12 laps up on the board, make it 13 as they come off of turn number 2.
Field slowly stretching itself out around the 3rd mile, and up front, captaining the lead, Chase Silvia by 2 car lengths over Jacob Burns. Behind him is the 09 of Parsons, And Isaiah Newcomb rounding out the top 4. Nick Lascuola Racing running 2, 3, and 4 with the cross flags out this time by.
15 down, 15 to go. Silvia continuing to show the way down into turn number 1. Burns right up on his tail off at turn 2. The 09 of Parsons in a breakaway from the 22 of Newcomb. Martinez rounds out the top 5. 6 is Martinez. 7th is Helger. 8 up on the outside is Vanasse. He is climbing his way up through the field with LaBelle and Calabro rounding out the top 10.
But up front, it is the Chase Silvia show. Exploding now by 5 car lengths out in front of Burns, who is giving Silvia everything he can handle and then some. Just hasn't picked his poison quite yet. 3rd place, Josh Parsons. 4th, Isaiah Newcomb. Brandon Martinez rounds out the top 5. Burns making a run down low. We got a battle for the lead.
Burns right up on the tail, takes a look down to the inside across the stripe. Silvia working that high side down into 1 and 2. Parsons right there in the 3rd spot. Top 3 nose to tail down the back straightaway. Silvia continues to show the way. 10 to go. Caution flag out. Romery goes around in turn number 1 in the 11 New York, and that's going to bring out the caution with 11 laps remaining.
Silvia Burns, row number 1. Parsons, Newcomb, row number 2. Nice and steady, even as Steven across the start-finish line, and a drag race in a turn number 2 for the lead.
Burns with a great run off at turn number 2. Looks for the lead down into turns 3 and 4. Silvia battles back down low, but Burns has a lead at lap number 20.
Burns becomes the 3rd leader of the event tonight, taking over the top spot from Silvia by a car length. Chase Silvia going to thread the needle down low, even off of 4 for the lead. A virtual dead heat, but Silvia will take it by a tire.
Chase Silvia continues to dig hard down on the inside. Burns up on the outside, down into 3 and 4. Laps winding down. Burns with a great run through 3 and 4. Silvia back down to the bottom. Another dead heat at the stripe.
A dead heat at the stripe, and that dead heat will roll into 1 and 2 with Silvia exploding now by a car length, with Parsons trying to fill a hole down bottom. Running out of real estate is the 09. Burns slides up in front of him. Silvia maintains the lead. Top 3 single file into the back straightaway.
All of a sudden, Vanasse Jr. enters the fight with 7 laps remaining. Up into the 4th position. After getting caught up early on, he is right up on the tail of Josh Parsons as they head down off of turn number 2.
The 11 was fastest in practice today, and he is showing why, and he's going to show you why over the last 5 laps. 5 circuits to go for Chase Silvia, Jacob Burns, Josh Parsons, Ryan Vanasse, Isaiah Newcomb. That is your top 5. They run nose to tail into turn number 3.
Silvia trying to get away. Burns trying to upset the apple cart off of 4, right up on the back bumper, trying to push him off the corner. Silvia slides up. Burns down to the bottom off of turn number 2 as they drag race down into 3. Vanasse winds up that outside lane. 3 laps to go. 4 cars in the dogfight.
4 cars fighting for 2 spots into turns 1 and 2 with Silvia clinging on to that lead. But as he looks in the rear view, he sees rowdy Jacob Burns. Behind him, a double wide battle for the 3rd spot. Vanasse winding up and on the outside. Twin twigs are out.
2 more circuits to go, and Vanasse working that outside. Burns down to the inside. Vanasse to the outside. 3 wide for the lead, down into 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. Vanasse up on the top, sets his number to the top. Can he hold on with Parsons working the bottom? Look at Silvia trying to make a crossover with Parsons down low. Vanasse up top into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air, and it'll be Ryan Vanasse Jr. picking up the win.
You will not find a better finish in the state, in the region, in the country than what you just witnessed right there.
Backside. We'll give him a chance to catch his breath. What a way to do it. With the money on the line. But I'll tell you what, The money doesn't matter right now. The emotions, the feelings. The helmet is off, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. The Bottle Rocket, Ryan Vanasse Jr. Ryan, that was a drive.
I didn't even think I was going to win after that. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, my God. This car's bad fast. And we haven't had a good start to the year until now. I mean, I just want to thank me and my dad, my entire family, my friends, still giving faith in me. And it's worked out today.
You've had a busy season running the Legends, part-time in the late models. How much has the late models helped you get more comfortable in the Legends this year?
It's helped me get a lot more aggressive this year, and I think I just proved it. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it.
Early on, you got caught up in that incident. You had absolutely nowhere to go. Obviously, it doesn't look like there's any damage to the car other than maybe superficial. But when you got back out onto the track, how many laps of competition before you said, all right, I can get back up there?
Maybe 5 to go when I saw the 3 of them battling. I mean, I didn't know I would have taken a podium, but if I really could have dig on the outside, I was definitely going to take it. So,
tell us about that last lap. What was going through your mind?
I don't even know. I thought Parsons had me at the line, and I look up in the leaderboard. I'm like, yes, let's go.
How much does this win mean to you?
It means so much to me. It's definitely such a change. I mean, we got this bad fast car, and I think we could do more with it now. I just got to thank all my family and my friends for just supporting me. I want to thank all my sponsors, Rhode Island Shriner Clowns, Flagman Graphics, ZF Outdoors, and Auto Parts, and Composer Rescue, Prue, Ocean State Oil, Brightman Lumber, and just everybody that supports me, and TP Concepts.
Congratulations, Legends winner.
Thank you.
Not to mention, you owe your dad $2,000 now.
I think he owes me $2,000 now after that one.
Congratulations. You guys can fight over it at dinner tomorrow. Ryan Vanasse Jr. picking up the win here tonight. What a battle down to the stripe, Josh. So close. You had the shot, just a little bit short.
I definitely think we had it. But, according to the transponder, that's what he got, so he deserves it. It's first win for sure, and this is the race to win if you were going to win a first race.
Your consistency has been there all season long. You got to feel real good about that.
Car's good for sure. I mean, we're just keep trying to experiment with stuff, and I can't thank Nick Lascuola enough for just making sure this car's bad fast week in, week out.
Well, I know you got some more people you want to thank.
Oh, absolutely. Once again, I'll thank Nick Lascuola Racing for getting me out here, especially keeping it on the podiums all week, all month, all year. I want to thank Tyler Clerk, making sure the car is always fueled up, tire pressures are set, everything. Guys on top of it. I got to thank Mom and Dad, G&G Silk Screening, Dyer Visuals, Triple G Scaffold, Jay Parsons Trucking, Jerry's General Maintenance, and everybody else who just comes out to make sure that there's at least somebody in the crowd cheering us on every week.
A lot of people cheering you on. Great run for second. Josh Parsons in second. Third place to Chase Silvia. And Chase, a lot of laps led. The car seemed to go away just a hair over those final few laps.
Yeah, when we went back green, car fell off a little bit. But once I saw the gray and pink car behind me, I knew after last week, I'm going to get driven through. I could have bet up my whole life savings on that race. But good job to Ryan. 13 just does 13 things. And I guess on to next week.
Third place finish, you're going to feel real comfortable going into the chase.
Yeah, good consistency. Winning in a third. Hopefully we can go back and get another podium next week and on to the playoffs.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my dad, Jake, Harmony, Ayana, Brandon Martinez, Zach Martinez, Lou Martinez, just everybody that comes out and helps. And, Elmwood Dodge, CBD Relief Center, Hector, Misfits Production, and Flagman Graphics.
All right, great run third. How about a round of applause for our podium finish?